Final debate. Donald Trump, Joe Biden will take the stage in Tennessee. New rules in place. Likely the president's last best chance to change the dynamic of this race. Mary Bruce is on the scene in Nashville. Good morning, Mary.
George, good morning. Well, the stage is set here, and the stakes really could not be higher. After their disastrous first face-off, tonight Americans are hoping for something better, for some substance here. Joe Biden's goal is to speak directly to the American people and to do no harm to his campaign, while President Trump is badly in need of a win. 12 days to go, and just hours from now, the last best chance to change the direction of this race.
We're going to win 4 more years in the White House.
Down in the polls and on defense, President Trump is looking for a badly needed boost after their chaotic first face-off.
You just don't.
Here's the deal. I know a lot more about this.
Let him finish.
The debate commission is trying to prevent a repeat of those relentless interruptions with an unprecedented move, muting the candidates for 2 minutes at a time when it's not their turn to answer questions. Trump's not happy about it.
I think the mute is very unfair, and I think it's very bad that they're not talking about foreign affairs. They're supposed to be talking about foreign affairs.
But that's not the case. The topics are up to the moderator. Ground rules Trump agreed to, while the president has been blitzing key battleground states.
Thank you, Arizona. Get out and vote.
Joe Biden has been laying low, off the trail. The former vice president telling our ABC News affiliate WISN he knows the debate is going to get ugly.
He's kind of signaling that it's all going to be about personal attacks. I'm going to try very hard to focus on the issues that affect the American people and talk to them.
And while Biden hunkers down in debate prep, he's deploying his biggest heavy hitter out on the campaign trail to energize voters.
Honk if you're fired up.
Former President Barack Obama at a drive-in rally in Philadelphia, unloading on Trump in a blistering rebuke.
The thing is, this is not a reality show. This is reality. And the rest of us have had to live with the consequences of him proving himself incapable of taking the job seriously.
Going after his successor on everything from the pandemic to Trump's finances, and reports that he's allegedly hundreds of millions of dollars in debt and has a Chinese bank account.
Listen, can you imagine if I had had a secret Chinese bank account when I was running for re-election? You think Fox News might have been a little concerned about that? They would have called me Beijing Barry. It is not a great idea to have a president who owes a bunch of money to people overseas.
Now, the White House has not officially commented on those latest allegations, and the president insists his debt is, quote, tiny compared to his overall wealth. But, George, there is no question this debate tonight is a huge potential make-or-break moment for the president. And already millions of Americans, of course, have made up their mind. They have decided. 44 million ballots already cast. George.
Okay, Mary, thanks very much. Let's bring that to our chief political analyst, Matthew Dowd. Mary just made the point, 44 million Americans have already voted in this election. So can President Trump turn it around tonight? What does he need to do?
Well, it's not only, George, it's not only the combination of the people that have already voted, but the fact that Joe Biden is over 50% nationally, over 50% in Pennsylvania, over 50% in Florida, and he's tied here in Texas, where I am today. I think what I look at it is Joe Biden is like easy listening music, and Donald Trump's like heavy metal. And people have settled in right now, and they're listening to the easy listening music. And Joe Biden, all he has to do is convince people, you made the right choice, keep listening. Donald Trump has to convince people to turn the channel from easy listening to back to heavy metal when they don't necessarily want heavy metal. That's his problem tonight, is he has to convince people that the choice they've already made in this election, and maybe not have voted already, they need to come back to him. And that's a tough sell at this point.
And it won't happen with a repeat of the performance 3 weeks ago.
No, the performance 3 weeks ago made people even more convinced of their choice for Joe Biden, and that's the problem for Donald Trump. He can't just move undecided voters, George. He has to move people that are already with Joe Biden, that haven't voted, already with Joe Biden, back to Donald Trump at a time where the country thinks we're off on the wrong track.
Matthew Dowd, thanks very much. Of course, you're going to be joining us for our complete coverage of the presidential debate tonight. I'm anchoring with our political team starting at 8 Eastern. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.